Hello everyone, my name is Alex Murphy, owner of Meadows Home Inspections, and today I'm going to be doing an educational video on how I prep my own air condenser for the summer heat every year. This technique and process was taught to me by an HVAC professional. I also like to do this after the cottonwood falls in the springtime. The air condenser fins are covered in debris, and there's some cottonwood over here. So I'm going to be cleaning this from the interior. I'm going to be using 3 tools to get the job done today. A tool to remove the fan, Marksman 3-in-1 motor oil, as well as a garden hose with a nozzle attached to it. I'm going to go to my thermostat and make sure that the cooling is set to off. Then I'll go to the exterior of my home and make sure that the unit is off, and then go to the disconnect and I pull the disconnect so that I know that the unit does not have power. Sometimes I go to my electrical panel and I turn off the breaker for the air condenser, as long as if I know nobody's going to turn it on while I'm working on the unit. Then I'm going to go back to my thermostat and run the air conditioner and go outside to make sure that it's not on. It is off, and I therefore know that the air condenser does not have power to my unit. Then I switch the thermostat back to off. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the 4 fasteners on the fan on top of the housing. So I'm going to remove the fan here, and I'm going to be careful that I'm not damaging my wire harness here. Just going to flip it upside down. I have a lot of debris on the interior of my housing. And whenever I'm in here, I'm going to be sure not to touch or spray with the hose the compressor there. So I'm using my garden hose from the interior now and spraying outward. I'm making sure that I'm not damaging the fins by using a too powerful of a setting. I'm going to hit it on the exterior and then again from the interior to make sure that it's out of the fins completely. By cleaning the air condenser from the interior, this is also giving me the option to oil the motor on the fan. My unit has 2 holes in which I can apply oil to. I'm going to add a couple drops into each hole. Then I'm going to work it in with a quick spin. I'm just going to take the fan, flip it back over to its original spot, making sure again not to damage the harness. Line up the 4 holes, grab my screwdriver, and refasten the fan on top. When I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the service disconnect and flip the breaker back on. And I usually wait a couple hours before turning cooling back on. Another efficiency improvement of my air condenser is somebody planted a bush here years ago, which provides the air condenser shade, making it more efficient. Another thing I'm looking at is the cracked insulation. It needs to be replaced to make the unit more efficient. In late fall, I put a piece of plywood and a brick to protect the interior from leaves and winter snow. As a precaution when doing this, I turn off the breaker for the air conditioner so that no one accidentally turns it on when spring comes. As a homeowner, I'm not able to add Freon to my unit. If I have an air conditioner that's not producing air that's cold enough, I need to call a professional to evaluate and top off the Freon levels as they see necessary. So that concludes my video on what I do to get my air condenser ready for summer heat every year when it gets really hot in July and August. Once again, my name is Alex Murphy with Meadows Home Inspections, and thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something today.